Raise your glass, remember who you are, and join the Brotherhood.
Cold, the rain is on the rise. I see the weary shadows in 1,000 tired eyes. But when I walk through Murphy's door and see your ugly face, I know I've found the heart and soul of every sacred place. We've climbed the highest mountains and we've fallen in the ditch. We've been as poor as beggars and we've felt like we were rich. But gold is just a yellow stone that's heavy in the hand compared to having brothers who will always take a stand. Closer now and let the stories flow of all the crazy nights we had 12 years ago. The time we stole the sergeant's hat and sang beneath the moon, and how we danced until the dawn to every rebel tune. Your pockets might be empty, boys, and mine are surely bare, but we've a wealth of laughter that we're always proud to share. For life is just a stormy sea where ships are often tossed, but with a friend to hold the line, you're never truly lost. So raise them high and drain them dry. We'll keep the fire in the eye. Oh, here's to the friendship that is stronger than the oak, to the brothers of the spirit and the rowdy rebel folk. With a pint of creamy Guinness and a song to lead the way, we'll banish every shadow and we'll celebrate the day. Turned our hair to white and slowed our dancing feet, we'll still be sitting in this bar, the bitter and the sweet. We'll talk about the glory days and toast the ones who've gone, and pass the flame of brotherhood to keep it burning on. For a man is not a mountain, no, he cannot stand alone. He needs a friendly shoulder and a place to call his own. So here's to you and here's to me and here's to all the rest of all the rowdy rascals, boys, you truly are the best. And through the thin, open up and let us in one last round. That is stronger than the oak, to the brothers of the spirit and the rowdy rebel folk. With a pint of creamy Guinness and a song to lead the way, we'll banish every shadow and we'll celebrate the day. To the last, to the left, to the glass, to the left, let the lonely shadows pass. To the glass, to the left, to the glass, to the left, let the lonely shadows pass. Man, the laziest in the town. He'd rather spend his mornings lying in the heather down. His fields were full of thistles and his cows were going stray, until he met the tiny man in a jacket green and grey. He shared a drop of whiskey from a bottle in his coat. The little man, he drank it down and cleared his tiny throat. You're a decent lad, the fairy said, that your farm is in a mess, but me and all me brothers, we can help you, I profess. He whistled once, he whistled twice, and through the garden gate came 1,000 tiny workers, and they didn't hesitate. They were riding on the rabbits and they harnessed up the bees. They were pruning all the hedges while they whistled in the breeze. They ploughed the field by moonlight with a magic kind of speed. They planted all the barley and they pulled out every weed. the kitchen for a rowdy fairy fest. The cows are dancing, the sheep are high. There's magic dust in every eye. Oh, Barney's got an army and they're only 6 inches tall. They're the fastest bloody workers that you ever saw at all. With a fiddle and a whistle and a sprinkle of the gold. They're the wildest little rascals that the county can behold. Hey, 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 hey. The neighbors came to visit and they couldn't believe their sight. The pigs were doing polkas in the middle of the light. The chicken sang in harmony, the donkey played the flute, and Barney sat there laughing with a pocket full of loot. So if your work is heavy and your spirit's feeling low, just find a little fairy and a whiskey you can stow. But be careful what you wish for when the magic starts to play, or you'll be dancing on your chimney till the breaking of the day. Work all night, hey, dance all day, hey, that is how the fairies play. Oh, Barney's got an army and they're only 6 inches tall. They're the fastest bloody workers that you ever saw at all. With a fiddle and a whistle and a sprinkle of the gold. They're the wildest little rascals that the county can behold. Hey! Tiny boots, tiny souls, magic's out of our control. Tiny boots, tiny souls, magic's out of our control. Silver coins where the Hudson and the East River joins. We crossed the sea in a wooden box to work the mines and work the docks. But when the boss is trying to break me back and leave me bleeding on the track, a cold wind blows from the old country and brings a spectral company. They wear the coats of faded green, the toughest boys you've ever seen. The ghosts of rebels from the past are coming for the fight at last. They don't need guns, they don't need lead, they're already among the dead with a ghostly roar and a heavy hand. They're fighting for the exile band. From Dublin Bay to New York town, you'll never keep a rebel down. Oh, the Ghost Brigade is on the march tonight. They're coming out to win the bloody fight. With the pipes of war and an iron fist, they're emerging from the city mist through the alleys and the city light. The Irish ghosts are owning the night. Hey! Hey! And the bullies fly when they hear the ancient battle cry. You can't arrest what you can't see, the army of the brave and free. So if you're down and you're alone, far away from the stepping stone, just whistle low, a rebel there, and the Ghost Brigade will be right there. Across the sea, to keep us free. On the attack! The ring fire! Oh, the Ghost Brigade is on the march tonight. They're coming out to win the bloody fight. With the pipes of war and an iron fist, they're emerging from the city mist through the alleys and the city light. The Irish ghosts are owning the night. Where the He's getting paid. Fire! Young Mickey was a lazy lad who hated hills and rain. He had a rusty bike bicycle that caused him many a pain. He went into his garden shed with a wrench and a design, and built a secret motor that was truly purely divine. He didn't use the gasoline, he didn't use the coal. He found a better fuel for to satisfy his soul. He poured a pint of extra stout into the silver tank, and started up the engine with a heavy metal crank. The motor gave a happy burp and started for to hum. It sounded like a piper and it sounded like a drum. Mickey hopped upon the seat and flew across the grass, leaving clouds of barley smoke for everyone to pass. He roared through all the village with a whistle and a roar, the fastest thing the neighbors ever saw. For sure, the smell of hops and roasted malt was heavy in the air, as Mickey waved his tattered cap and flew without a care. Fill the tank, turn the key, nothing's gonna stop me spree. Oh, it's the stout-powered engine on a bicycle for two. It's the greatest bloody wonder that the county ever knew. With the foam upon the piston and the bubbles in the gear, we're riding on the rhythm of a barrel full of beer. Chased him in his heavy police car, but Mickey's bike was faster than a falling shooting star. He took a corner on the wheel and shouted with a grin, "You'll never catch a motor that is fueled by Murphy's tin." But when the tank is getting low and speed begins to fail, he pulls into the nearest pub to find a drop of ale. He shares a pint with his machine, and then he's on his way, the king of all the open roads until the end of day. One for the rider, one for the bike. Travel any road you like. Faster, faster, faster. Oh, it's a stout-powered engine on a bicycle for two. It's the greatest bloody wonder that the county ever